Kat.
Hey, John.
How's it going?
John, it's great because I'm here with you. How are you?
I'm good too.
It's how I'm going to respond to you from
I'm
now
here
on.
with you, and that's also great.
It's
Yay.
okay. I don't need you to give me that kind of,
Validation.
validation. That's fine.
No?
I don't say that because I want to hear it back.
Good.
I'm not like that.
Okay. Good. Please. You know I look forward to this every time we do it.
I know.
Almost 200 times that we've done it. Every time I've looked forward to it with bated breath. And that's why I'm glad that at least for the last 2/3 of it, it hasn't been in person, so you haven't had to smell my bated breath. Mm-hmm. What are we doing, Kat? What are we even doing?
Great question, John. We're recording a podcast.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. And what do we do on the podcast that we're recording?
Well, we talk and hopefully we entertain people.
That's a good thing to do. I feel like that comes from a good place. Your intentions are
Everything.
yeah, right? And also the paving stones to hell, apparently.
Oh,
Good
boy.
intentions.
Oh, I've heard
I'm
that.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
But anyway, yeah, we tell stories. We listen to other people tell stories. We talk about stories from history, and when we do that, we call them hysterical mistorks. But no one living today remembers the last hysterical mistork that we've done. So they've sort of just lived on in mythology,
Yeah. Maybe they might make a comeback.
right? Okay, they could. They
Maybe.
could. All right. So what kind of My Mistake podcast are we recording tonight, Kat?
Wow. Great question. Again, you have such good questions, John.
You know, my research department is top notch.
I would say tonight is a bit of a. Do we have a name for like a mixed bag? Is this like because we have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we've come up with a name for mixed bag like 4 different times, and then we just don't remember what it is. Yeah. AK, could you write that down? Like, could you write down the name for a?
Yes, please, AK. We need your help.
Uh-huh.
Well, John, let me describe to you what this is going to be, and then maybe
Okay.
that will spark inspiration.
That'd be awesome.
We are later in the show. We're gonna read some emails, which is always exciting.
Right. We've had some like sitting locked in the chamber here for a bit.
We have.
I hope that they haven't aged poorly.
Oh no, I can only
Okay.
imagine they've only gotten better. So we have that to look forward to. We have a fun little drop-in guest. Her name is Ann Hicks-Bleeker. Heard of her?
I
family
feel like the
family
name is
member of this pod.
familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, familiar, familial, family. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. That all works.
She's gonna come on a little later, and then but before Ann, we have a very special guest, somebody who we have been tracking for the past few months.
Oh, you're kidding. It's finally going to happen?
It's happening, John.
Oh, my gosh.
We're talking to Barb the Bison.
Bison Report. This is the Bison Report. They're big fucking animals and somebody's gonna get hurt. They do not want you to pet them. They do not really like you. They say, stay the fuck in your car. Stay the fuck really far and do not pet us. We're big fucking bison and we are not your friends. Bison Report. This is the Bison Report. We are big fucking animals and somebody's bound to get hurt.
Well, let's do that like immediatamente, please.
Should we bring her? Can you see her in the Zoom? Is she in the waiting
yeah.
room?
There she is. Hi, Barb.
Hey there, hold there. How the hell are ya?
Barb.
My goodness. So great and so great. I'm so happy to see you. It's been a long time. I was a little worried. You had a long journey, did you not?
Well, John, I stopped in
and I didn't see you. You were way too busy to see me. I saw
Now-
Kat. I met Kat. She's lovely.
Thank you. Thank you.
I agree that Kat is lovely. I mean, I don't think it's nice to make fun of me because of my quarantine habits. And also, I was not informed of your arrival until after it had happened. So not to try to like defend myself too much, but
John,
What's
yes, Barb.
I was roaming for over 20 days.
I know.
I didn't know when I was going to arrive in the Burbank.
And neither did I.
it's a lot of roaming.
It's a lot. It's a lot of roaming, and there are a lot of there are a lot of questions involved. What who knows? What I mean, I can only assume because you did not know the date of your arrival, nor did I.
I had no idea.
Right.
Turns out I show up, Burbank, California. Big parties going on
Huge party.
at Tara's house.
That's right. So I was like, Barb, let's get in the car. We're going over there.
Well, there you go then.
And we did. We got drunk
So-
together. Barb and I did some drinking.
Wow.
I still can't believe I fit in the Subaru.
It wasn't
know?
easy. We had to take the bike rack off the back, open up the hatch. It was a whole fucking thing.
Well, I gotta ask, like, how much booze does it take, Barb, to get you loose?
Not much.
I've never heard a bison referred to as a lightweight before. I mean, I'm just.
Well, we usually don't drink the booze.
I see. I see.
So it hits all of my stomachs very differently.
I get it. I get it. You've never like accidentally feasted on some fermented grain that had just maybe been sitting out a little too long.
That's a different kind of high. That's a
I
different kind
see.
of high.
I see.
And also, to be fair, the drinks, there were some heavy pours going on at this holiday party. So
Oh boy, were there ever? Yeah, that Ann Hicks Blicker, she brought some Jello shots.
she did. Those
Oh,
are
did
so
she?
good. It's like her
doggy.
signature cocktail.
I heard that she found like the perfect ratio to get the maximum amount of vodka while still having the Jello gel. Is that true? That's a talent of hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Science.
I
It's
don't know.
science.
They were just, ooh, they were good.
You were grazing Jello shots.
Yeah,
Wow.
good stuff.
Yeah, but Barb would just take like 4 or 5 at a time. Just like,
Wow.
oh, like just
Love
take
it.
them in.
I was a real animal about it.
Yeah. That was her tongue.
Oh, okay, fair. Because I was like opposable thumbs. I
No,
do
that was
not
her
mean
tongue,
to
John.
disparage.
Come
that's
on.
not.
I'm not afraid to get in there.
Good.
You
Everyone
gotta
else
get
was all
in.
dainty, and I was just like, "Wah."
I love it. I
Gotta
love
get in there.
all the grass chewing is like,
Right.
totally works in my advantage.
Well, it sounds like you had a wonderful welcome. Now, did you have any adventures along your roam? I mean, was it pretty uneventful? What'd you go through? What happened?
It's all, it all just kind of meshes in together because it's just you wake up, you roam, you wake up, you roam.
Is
Yeah,
it true
I-
that sometimes you might wake up and you're already roaming and you just, yeah? Okay.
Oh, wow.
A
Okay.
few nights of sleep roaming is
Mm,
sometimes you make better ground when there's not so much traffic.
I get you.
Ah, sure.
But yeah, I went South Dakota through Wyoming and then Utah, Nevada, through the Mojave.
Oh, wow.
That's a
Yeah.
rough roam right there.
That's a rough, lot of hills, lot
Yeah.
of mountains.
Yeah.
And then when I got to California, I took the 15 to the 210 to the 5.
Uh-huh.
And I guess that's how you do it in
Sure. Yeah.
California.
Sure. 15 to the 10 to the 5. That's pretty standard. Yeah.
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 Get you right into the Burbank.
That
Right into
tracks.
the Burbank.
That tracks.
Yeah. Yep.
So noisy. So noisy.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
mean,
airplanes,
A lot of planes.
traffic.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's
Sure.
not
You gotta
what
watch
you're
out for
used
mountain
to,
lions
right?
in a little part of that trip.
Those little fuckers don't stand a chance.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
So now, go ahead. Kat.
Did you make it out to Catalina? Now, we talked about it last time you were on the pod, and then again I asked you at the party if you're going to try to make time for Catalina, and you hadn't decided yet. Did you make it over to the island?
I did. I had to take a boat to get there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got a little queasy.
Oh no.
Ooh, it happens to the best of us. Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't pretty. Nobody likes to
But-
see a bison over the side of the boat.
Well, who likes to see anybody doing that,
It's
really?
not- no.
But did you get to meet up with some extended family? Is
Oh,
that, yeah?
did I ever? I
Oh, wow.
mean, what a hoot. What a hoot. It was a good time.
Who'd you meet up with?
Oh, there was, let's see, Joe. Joe's a good time.
Okay.
There was Bernard. Bernard's a good time.
Amazing.
Robert. Robert's a dick.
Oh no.
Oh wow! There's
Yeah.
always one. Every
There's
family reunion,
Every
there's
family
gonna be
has
that guy.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
politics and it's like enough. But yeah, good time. Good time. Catching up. Stayed up late. You know,
Sure.
drinking, cards, all the usual chit chat.
Did you do any snorkeling? Got some good snorkeling and scuba diving off Catalina.
No, I just really, it was kind of cold. It's been cold. I was
It's-
promised warm. It has been very cold.
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
visit.
I'm freezing right now. Yeah.
It's just very cold. Well, maybe you'll come back. Maybe you can come back in the summer. It's a lot warmer in the summer.
Yeah. I headed out. I was there a few weeks, and then with this cold, I'm just hanging out in Vegas for a while.
Oh.
Hey man, I don't blame you.
Smart.
Yeah.
I don't want
Okay.
to go over the hills until the weather clears up a little more. I think I'm gonna see if some shows are playing.
Hey, I hear Adele's there now. Are you into Adele? Like, yeah.
Who
Adele?
isn't into Adele?
Well,
I mean,
okay.
come on, verified fan here.
All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna maybe do some shows,
Okay,
watch the volcano go off again.
Sure.
Oh,
Do you
do
like
some
gambling?
drinking.
Do you have a favorite game
Yeah.
you like to? Okay. What do you got? What are we
I'm a
looking at?
sucker for the slots.
Okay.
Ah.
How do you?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you
Just,
play slots?
you just hoof it.
Just hoof it.
Hoof
Just hoof it.
Sure.
Yeah, just hoof
Sure.
it.
All right.
Yeah, I stick to the same one because I know if I move, it's gonna the
No,
next
somebody will
spin's
pay
gonna
off
be a
for
winner.
somebody else.
Yeah,
Yep.
What
Yep.
do you-
piss me off.
Do you play the one that has the buffaloes? Have you seen the buffalo one?
Yeah, of course.
Buffalo.
Just
Yeah.
the sound of the money falling in just gets me every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. It's
It's very
addictive,
time.
isn't it?
Is it confusing when you like hear from across the casino? Buffalo.
I turn my head every
Broom,
time.
broom, broom.
I turn my head every time.
No, okay, so help me out here. Do you identify buffalo? Because I thought you were strictly bison. I'm sorry. I'm not. I wasn't aware.
Well, when I'm in mixed company, I'll flip flop either or.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. You can
Yeah.
code switch to buffalo
Yeah,
if you need
and
to.
buy.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, son. Bye, daughter. Bye, I mean, yeah, for sure.
Barb cracked herself up.
Barb did. And you've not seen anything till you've seen a bison laugh.
Love
have you?
Oh, so much snot. So much
Oh no! Wow.
snorting.
Yeah,
Snot.
it'll happen.
So where are you now, Barb? Are you already back home?
No, I'm in Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. That was silly. We can edit that out. I'll ask Ann Hicks Bleeker to cut. that
I
out
think
for
she
us.
should keep it in and just show everyone how much you
Just-
don't pay attention to your own podcast, Doug.
Wow, I'm getting notes from Barb the Bison.
Real
It's-
time notes. Which hotel you staying in, Barb?
Yeah.
I'm staying at the Mirage.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I like me a volcano.
Well, there you go. Can't beat it.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you watched the Bellagio fountain thing yet?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a good
Pretty
time.
sweet. Yeah,
It's
it's
a lot
pretty
of water. Makes me have to go to the bathroom a little bit.
Gotta be careful.
It's the desert. It evaporates quickly. Although in wintertime, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah,
A little chilly here too.
I bet.
I mean, it's still warmer than back home.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I bet they got snow back home, right?
Raise my, what's off.
Yeah. Well, we've got a frost warning here until 8 a.m. tomorrow. So that's fun. Everybody bring in your houseplants if you're in the Southern California area.
It's wacky.
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked to anybody back home? Everybody faring okay? I'm sure, it's not tourist season, so it's a little slower maybe, not as hectic
Yeah,
at
it
home.
seems like they just don't even really miss me so much. So I'm fine. I'm just gonna wander, roam around. Probably not gonna bring them back any Nicky Nackies since they're not really missing me very much. I'm not
Okay.
gonna weigh myself down with souvenirs.
Sure.
Right. How do you check in with them when you're on the road like this?
Yeah, just a cell phone.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
cell phone.
Okay. I got you. Got you.
Yeah,
we have
John.
all
What's-
the
what-
conveniences of
what's your-
everybody else.
What's your plan like? Do you have roaming?
Oh,
Thank you. Good night.
John, how long you been sitting on that one?
About 3 seconds before
Oh,
I said
very
it.
good.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it was that good, but it's so
That makes
dad.
sense. That
It's
makes
like that joke checked my tire pressure and told me I needed to get an oil change. That's how dad that joke was.
I had some tacos while I was there.
Hell yeah.
I did some hiking and Running Canyon.
Okay.
Did some celebrity spotting.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Who'd you see? Who'd you see?
Nobody.
Oh, okay.
Nobody.
No. You know,
No.
there's an opportunity right now, and this is terrible, but this is ripped from the headlines. There's an opportunity right now where you could do some hiking and some celebrity spotting, and if you actually spot the
Oh,
celebrity,
no.
you'd be in really, really good stead because Julian Sands, who some people might know, especially because he did a lot of great movies in the late 80s, early 90s, has been lost while hiking here in Southern California.
Jesus,
Yeah. Yeah, I know I'm terrible, right? How am I
Yeah.
not going to put those two things together, though? Celebrity spotting and hiking? I mean, Barb mentioned him right there.
She did. Did you see him out there, Barb?
I didn't. I don't. You know, celebrities. Sometimes you see them and you don't even realize they're a celebrity till later. I could have
Yeah.
spotted them. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know if the timelines match up, but if so, and something bad happened, it wasn't me. I wasn't there.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That's
wait.
a weird thing to say.
That is. You didn't make any trips to the Home Depot while you were out here, did you? Just citing another ripped from the headlines.
John, you're so topical.
I am, aren't I? We're not a true crime podcast here. We're not.
No, I mean, if we
Don't
did,
check my Google searches either.
if we were, people might listen. Did you get any in and out? Barb is your
yeah,
name.
yeah. I got double.
Oh, good.
I got fries animal style.
Smart. Like a pro.
Yeah.
Best.
Yeah.
Animal stuff that fits.
Now, do you like onions on your in and out? Do you go onions? Do you
I-
go grilled? Do you go raw? Or do you go
Raw.
no? Raw.
Oh,
Interesting.
raw.
Okay. Okay.
So, all right. Well, this tracks with our story from last week's episode about the cow munching on a python.
That's right.
Turns out that bovines sometimes enjoy a little protein
Little
from
meat.
the animal kingdom.
Yeah, opportunity knocks. You gotta try. I'm a try everything once kind
like
of
it.
person.
Oh wow.
I like
So
it.
adventurous. I love
When
that.
in Rome,
Yeah.
suck a
When
python.
roaming.
I think you're tied now.
So many puns. So many puns. Barb, I don't know what it is. You bring them out and
I've heard that before.
uh-huh.
Wow. A little sexual tension here.
You know,
Should I leave
too
you
bad.
guys alone?
Too bad we didn't meet up, John.
we should get a breakout room.
FaceTime. We did at least get
we
to
did
chat
get
on
to FaceTime.
It was
Totally
a nice surprise.
unexpected, and the quality of same was interesting, but it was a very nice surprise to see you and Kat.
It was good to know that no matter what time I would unexpectedly call you, you would answer a FaceTime
I would pick
call.
up when it says Barb the Bison on your FaceTime. You answer. That's how that works.
I was impressed that you did actually pick up. Because if someone's FaceTiming me at 10 o'clock at night, I'm probably not going to pick it up.
Oh no! I mean, like they're like really they're only like maybe 3 or 4 names that could show up at where I would actually answer.
Fair enough.
And
Cat
and,
convince Barb the Bison.
that's pretty close
wife.
to it. Oh, definitely. If that would be really weird because she was
There's
next to
something
me on
wrong.
the couch when it happened.
Or if she's not, and there's like, oh, where the fuck is Michelle? Something's
what's
gone
going
horribly
on?
wrong.
Well, listen, I'm so glad that you made it here. I'm sorry I missed you. Maybe next time you're roaming, I'll get to see you.
Yeah,
maybe it'll be like a yearly migration.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not sure.
Okay.
Had a great time. Hopefully the weather would be better next time because I didn't really
Yeah.
spend a lot of time on the beach and I really wanted to work on my tan lines. But we'll see. Well, now that I know what the Rome is like,
Yeah.
I could probably gauge when I'll be in town better.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, that's
great.
helpful.
Well, the grass in the backyard has really come in with all the rain that we've had. So there's good grazing if you wanted to come and hang out in the backyard because
yeah,
that's how
yeah.
we socialize mostly.
You
is
don't
in the
use
yard.
any pesticides or anything, do you?
I do sometimes put down some weed killer. So
Oh,
you know
John.
what though? You give me enough advance notice, and I'll refrain.
Yeah, I don't want you to kill me.
No, I don't.
I
want
mean,
that
I'll
either.
eat an In-N-Out burger, but I don't want to eat pesticides.
No. In and out, they make good. They don't even have freezers at their
Oh,
places.
man. That's what it's all about.
Well, it was great visiting with cats.
It was so great visiting with you, Barbie. It was such a nice surprise. You were the hit of the party, I have to say. Everybody just loved you. They keep asking, when's Barb coming back? When's Barb coming back? Is Barb single? There are some single ladies there that were definitely, you caught their eye. So, but yeah, it was such a good time to spend some time with you, Barb. I really, I have to say, like, it may have been the highlight of my holiday season.
It was definitely mine. It's definitely mine.
Oh, it's very sweet.
Well, we'll have to keep in touch. This has been a blast.
yeah. We'll have you back.
Oh yeah, you're not getting away from us.
Not getting out of this.
I look so forward to it.
Just wait till we get closer to summer. People start traveling to the parks
The
again.
tourists are gonna be back.
I know it's gonna. I can't wait. I'm so excited for all the stories that we get to tell about dummies at Yellowstone.
I mean, we have to find more creative ways to kill the tourists
Oh yeah.
because
I
we're
mean-
running. It's like gorge you to death. Like
Yeah,
how
they're
many
like, "Oh,
times?
another
can you
person."
say,
Trampled.
yeah, stomped, like headbutted. Like it's
You know
all
what'd
the
be
same
great?
every time.
If we could marry, like, if a bison could kick a tourist into one of the hot pools, I feel like that would be chef's kiss. We're basically combining, death in national parks
Right.
with the bison report.
Right.
It's
Kicks the tourists through the windshield of a car. Like
Sure.
we gotta up our game.
We need to call the Jackass producers. Let's see if we can't get some synergy going here.
I
Yeah.
could see it. See it. I'm always available. I'd
All right.
love to get on IMDb. So
Oh,
Oh, well, you
Well,
got
I
IMDb
mean-
credit. That's great.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm on there. There's no picture because I didn't pay the money, but my name is there. It's great.
that's great. That's great.
Yeah, but you should have a picture because Barb the Bison. I mean, you just don't know until you've seen Barb the Bison. And a lot of people have. I gotta say, Kat, we posted a photo of Barb the Bison on
did.
On our Facebook page, and our traffic was 200% week over week that week that we did that. So
It was a big week for us.
this is good for our numbers.
Oh, yeah.
You're good for our numbers, Barb.
Does it pay?
Yeah, you get a percentage of what we make. So you then owe us.
I mean, Cat
20
bought me
bucks.
nachos while I was there.
There you
but
go. All right.
true.
Oh well, then we're gonna need to add that to the. You owe us $25 now.
Okay.
Okay. Fair.
You can Venmo it a Venmo to us.
Yeah, just don't Zell it.
Why? What's wrong with
You
Zelle?
haven't heard of it? I don't know why I'm like doing ripped from the headlines. Probably because I just read the news a few hours ago and I'm like, oh, this is all. Bank of America, basically everybody who got a deposit through the Zelle app, Bank of America, yesterday that money disappeared out of their accounts.
My goodness.
So they,
Okay.
oh, Barb, wow, okay, yeah, there you are. I see you now. Your camera was like not really pointed directly
Yeah.
at you.
You were a little out of focus before.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get those headphones around those horns.
Sure.
Never gets old.
Do you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you. Sounds like you've been swallowed by a bison.
No, I'm going into a casino.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay,
You got to put
so
your mask
got
on.
your mask on.
Yeah.
It's very, very safe of you. That's really smart.
Yeah, I'm trying to still stay safe.
Well, listen, Barb, you know that we're crazy about you. We love you. We appreciate it. We're glad you're having
do.
a good time in Vegas. Have fun. Be careful. And yeah, let us know when you get back to your home state, so we know you got home safe.
Right.
And
Or if you
hopefully,
win big in Vegas.
oh,
let us know
that's
about
true.
that, too.
Maybe you just relocate.
Sure.
Think
I'll
about
text
it.
you. But I gotta go, assholes. There's a slot machine on my name.
Go get them.
Go get him, Barb. Good luck. Good luck to you,
Okay, bye-bye.
Barb.
Barb the
The
Bison.
bison. I mean, could we love her more? Could you love her more, John?
No, I could
Oh,
not.
okay.
I could not.
You left me hanging there.
No, I was thinking about it because I'm like, wait, is
Oh, okay, I
there
don't wanna rush
room
ya.
in my heart for more love for Barb the Bison? I just don't know.
No, she's the best. She's the best. So charming, interesting person. Bison.
Bison.
Speaking of
My
interesting
person.
people,
Bison.
we haven't checked in with Anne in a minute. Should we have her kind of get caught up a bit with Anne? Should we do that?
Sure, let's do that.
Okay, hold on. Let me text her.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, she can come in. Hold on one sec. She's on her way.
Oh, great. Oh, look, there she is.
Hey, it's Anne
Hey,
Hicks
Anne.
Bleecker.
Here.
Hi, Anne.
Hi.
Is it still the new
I think we
year?
lost your audio there for just a second.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
yeah, now I can
Oh,
hear you.
there you are.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy
I was
New
like, is
Year.
it still New Year? Like, what day is it even?
I think it's still appropriate.
All
to
of
say it.
January, right?
Yeah, if it's the first time you've seen someone and it's still in the new year and it's still January, I think you get away with it. I think
I
you're
think so,
good,
too.
right?
I think so too.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're not that, like, stuffy that we'd have to have protocol either way. So.
I mean, never mind that Kat just laid out the protocol, but no, we're not stuff.
I mean, there's definitely protocol,
According to
but we don't care.
You're not going to believe this, but you know who you just missed, Anne?
Santa.
Well, no,
Close.
but that's a good guess. No, you just missed Barb the Bison. She was just on.
Shut up.
No, live from Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in Vegas right now.
She was a good time. I ran into her at the Christmas party.
That's
John.
right.
Yeah.
We
You
talked
weren't
about
there.
that. She was just singing your praises, especially about the Jello shots. She loved the Jello shot. Everybody loves the
Yep.
Jello
Oh yeah,
shots.
she ate those up.
She did like cup and all. She didn't. There was no
waste.
There was no waste. Yeah,
Great
she was.
for Tara's compost.
That's right. She provided lots of fertilizer for the backyard,
Hey,
free
man.
of charge.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a great time with Barb at that party. Boy, she does know how to party. She can put them back.
There was a moment where she and Tara got into it over Frozen 1 versus Frozen 2.
Oh my.
I didn't know how it was going to end. It was
I had
intense.
I
have
left.
to
I,
admit,
I
who-
couldn't. I had to walk out.
Who was Frozen? Who was Team Frozen 2?
Well, Tara is always Team Frozen 2.
Yeah, she's adamant about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Barb
I'm
was
gonna have
all
to watch.
like, oh, no, OG Frozen. Like,
Yeah, let it go, let it go. Yeah.
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 Barb just
Do you wanna
Barb
build a
just kept
snowman?
Barb just kept screaming, "Let it go." It was intense.
Are you sure somebody wasn't just holding her tail, like pulling her tail? No? Okay.
Tara was just on one of her rants. It was a
Boy, oh boy, it was something. Yeah, it was.
One day we're going to have that woman on this show.
We will,
I
and
swear.
we can ask
You'll,
her all
you'll
about
live to
it.
regret it. It's fine.
She will take over this podcast.
Yeah.
No, she'll come on. We need to do some cross promotion
Definitely.
more than we already do.
Hey, look, I want to do a little shout out to anybody on Overcast who might be checking us out for the first time.
Okay.
We're running an ad on Overcast. And
Yeah, we are.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. This is
Welcome,
pretty much what
Overcast.
you can expect,
Yeah. What an interesting episode to drop in on.
right? right? I think it's great. It's perfect. You know, how many other podcasts are doing live interviews with Bison from Vegas?
Exactly.
Right?
How many?
I mean, couldn't be more than 100 or more.
I can't imagine.
No.
I mean, there's not even that many podcasts out there in the world.
That's true. There's only like
Last time I checked, there were
Nobody's doing it.
There were 2 million. The average one though only had 6 episodes. So
Really?
yeah. We're coming up on
Still.
200 now.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't rub it in, John. Don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know my host touched me.
I have a feeling she may be back one day. So
Maybe
I'm guessing.
She
someday.
will. I think she will.
Why not, Pete Casey?
Does she listen? Sometimes she listens to this.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I'll hear about it for sure. I'll get a text. Ann and I both will get a text.
If
Yeah?
she knows we
Nice.
talked about her, she'll listen for sure.
That's exactly it.
There you go.
That's how you get listenership. You just talk about people, and then you're like, "Hey, by the way, we talked about you in our episode."
I may have talked about you.
And then,
People love it.
yeah.
How are
They
your
like to hear their
holidays?
names.
How are they do? I do too. How are your holidays, Anne? It's sometimes a very stressful time of year for people.
It is. My end of my year sucked so bad. It started with like that whole rat situation, and then
Right.
it just like snowballed from there. It was like
No.
cat knows. I had like 2 to 3 weeks where it was just like one thing after another. Like my car died as I was driving it at an intersection, like one of my biggest fears in life.
Sure.
Luckily, it was like late at night and it was like not a busy place.
That's good.
Gotcha.
But it was just like, really, what else? What else?
Oh,
what
never ask that
fucking
question.
else?
Because the
And then you
universe
you
will-
found out.
And then I found out, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, would you like a health scare? Bam, you can have that too.
Mhm.
Oh,
You're
do
so-
you want to spend your 2 weeks off going to the doctor's office? Bam, there you go.
Oh no.
Jeez,
Oh, no.
Louise.
Do you have the AAA? I'm curious.
I do, thank God.
Good for you. Good for you. Here's the thing. I've never had the AAA.
You don't
It's-
have it?
Such a rebel.
I
Well, you
know
don't leave your
I'm
house
dumb.
anymore.
I'm not a
That's-
rebel. I'm dumb.
True.
What's that? What did you say?
So you don't leave your house anymore. So you
Well, I
probably
don't
need it.
really. This is the thing. Like the fact that I have car insurance shows how bought into society I am because I drive like once a week, and it's to the store,
Right.
right? Like to the Ralphs and back.
I didn't realize we had it until I don't know how many years ago, and we just like auto renew it.
Okay.
And the number of time, I mean, not a ton of times, but like I've used it for like change, which I hate this so much, but like to have a tire changed
Sure.
Sure.
It's okay.
because like they give you the rinky dink shit in your car, and it's like, I don't
Oh
want my
yeah, it
car
takes you like
falling
an
on
hour. It takes them
Yeah.
like 3
Yeah.
seconds. Like,
Exactly. He'll be
"Brr."
here in 15 minutes and he'll be like the nicest guy in the world and
Yeah.
take care of it. And
Yeah.
and they're so nice too. They're always like, first of all, are you in a safe place? That's like the first thing they ask you.
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
I think it's great. Yeah.
I mean,
I've-
this is probably not sponsored by AAA. I don't,
Hey, you
know
don't
how
know.
you run your podcast, but
Oh, we didn't mention that we're sponsored by AAA.
nice. Yeah.
That's why
totally
John.
sponsored
That's
by
why John
AAA.
asked.
Right, it is. It is. Now,
why
I'm
We
you
ask
gonna-
every
have it.
guest that now. We have to.
in the 46 years that I've been driving, there probably been times when I could have used AAA. There's definitely one time in the last 10 years that I can think of where I really could have used AAA. Instead, I got like Good Samaritan Auto Club. Somebody like totally hooked me up, and that was great. But yeah, I'm thinking as I get older and my back gets worse and all that kind of stuff, might be time to do the AAA.
Yeah, that's smart.
I just don't know. Like my dad was really handy, and like if he like lived here, like he would be able to fix like all kinds of stuff. But I just
Gotcha.
don't. I hate that about myself. That like it's like when I feel like I'm like the most like damsel in distressy, which like I hate. Absolutely
Sure.
hate, but that's
Sure.
as soon as something happens to my car, I'm like, I have no help. I have no idea what's happening. And the guy pulls up literally looking like Santa Claus. I'm not, and this is before Christmas.
Right.
He shows up. He's this rotund guy, you know, white hair, beard. And he's like, is this where it died? Was your car running? And I said, yeah. And I'm like, I think I just need you to jump me. But I have like a battery pack jumper, but it
Jump me,
wasn't
Santa.
charged enough.
Right.
And I was like,
okay.
I just need to jump. And he was like, sweetheart, you don't need a jump. You need you don't need a battery. You need a tow. And I was like,
Oh.
no, that's not going to be necessary.
Santa, stop
just
it.
jump,
Well-
jump me and I'll go home.
Then I go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then me home.
Yeah.
Me home, please.
And he's like, was your car running and then it stopped? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, everything just died. And he's like, you need an alternator. And I'm like,
Yeah.
a what now?
fuck.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, I was driving and I just went to the stoplight and he's like, yeah, let me explain how it works again. And then I got a little pissed because I was like,
Oh.
he's totally
Oh.
Santa-splaining things.
Santa-splaining. I love it.
Yeah.
I love
And I
it.
was like, whatever, Santa.
I hate it when they do that.
Yeah, the alternator is the thing that keeps the battery charged while you're driving, and yeah, that's.
I mean, it turns out he was right. I just didn't like that he was right.
No, of course.
No,
I
it's
don't want
the
him. I don't
worst.
want him telling me he's right.
No.
Right.
Listen,
right.
expert, just because you do this every day, all day, doesn't mean you know what you're
I've
talking
seen
about.
enough commercials where you just come out and you jump people and they go on their merry way.
Crazy.
Oh,
By the way,
boy.
I just realized that probably, I mean, like, we have a lot of listeners who do not reside in the United States. They might not know what AAA is. It's the
sure.
American Auto Club, but that's not right. American
Association?
Auto Association.
Oh.
And then it's different in California from everywhere else. It's got the word club in it, and in other states, it's just the American Auto Association. I
I
think.
never really thought about that.
Yeah, but it's a service. You can call them because you're a member. You get X number of free
Miles
services,
towed, I think.
tows, yeah, that kind
Yeah.
of thing. They also offer discounts for things that I never use, so that's
They
another
do.
reason why I don't have them. I don't
and
stay in
yeah.
hotels anymore.
John's a shut-in.
I
so,
totally am.
you know,
I'm essentially. You look at my life and the life of a successful agoraphobic. Really, not a lot of difference.
here's another weird thing about it. So, like, I have an old car.
Okay.
My friend has an electric car. And so my car had been like not happy to start like a few days before this happened. And I just thought
Okay.
like I'm not driving far enough to actually like recharge my battery cuz my commute is like less than a mile.
Right.
So I was like I didn't really like my wife's like you got to drive around for like 30 minutes. Like you can't just turn the car off after this happens. But so I get to work one day and it won't start as I'm going to leave. And I
Oh,
look at
God.
my coworker and I'm like, "Can you jump me?" And she's like, "I don't have a battery." It's like, "Fuck you." And she's like,
Actually, she
"No,
does.
I
It's
don't.
just very
I
large.
can't do that."
Not the right
like-
kind. Yeah.
Oh,
I have a
Oh.
Prius, and I can jump people.
but yours is a hybrid, right?
Yeah. It has that like a teeny tiny battery. It's like it basically put 4 9-volts together, and that's what I've got that you can actually jump.
I wish it was only that. That'd be great.
Uh-huh.
Very
Yeah.
affordable.
No, but I've got one of those ones where you plug it in and then you take it with you, and it'll jump you wherever you are. I remember not believing that. It's like, no, you need a whole car.
Oh yeah, that's what
to
I
jump.
have.
Yeah.
Those are
Mhm.
great. It
Yeah.
just you have to have it charged to help you.
That's
So
Tends
that
to
was
be-
part of my problem. And then it turns out it was an alternator, so I could have done that all day, and it wasn't going to work anyway. So
Oh no.
I'm gonna go with it. It actually, it's possible that he could, even with a bad alternator, if you can get enough of a charge in the battery. Now, but if you stopped while the engine
I was
running.
running, and I had been
Yeah.
running for a while. Like I went through the Taco Bell drive-through.
What'd you get?
Mhm.
Uh,
Mexican pizza.
a 12-pack of tacos.
Nice.
Mhm.
Get anything for your family?
pizza.
No, it was just for her. Kat.
And I was like, it was so cold. And I called my wife and I was all stressed out. I'm like, I'm at a fucking traffic light. I'm like, there are people. I just kept saying, go around,
Uh-huh.
go around.
Oh,
like,
it's so stressful.
and it was so crazy because like everything flashed in my car
Sure.
and then nothing
And
worked.
it's all gone. It's
It
pitch
like
dark.
just
scary.
got angry and then nothing. And I was like, what kind of exorcism just happened.
That's
in
what
my
you call
car.
the death rattle. Like
It
light
was
up all the
scary as
lights.
shit.
It's like, yeah.
Oh,
mhm,
man.
mhm,
And I was like, I'm in Thousand Oaks, so it wasn't all that scary.
right.
But it was like cold. It was at night and it was cold,
Geo
and I was
strong.
like all revved up. And
Yeah.
so my wife showed up in no time, and I was like, I was 12-pack of tacos. It's just getting cold right now.
I
Did
would
you
have
not
totally
eat the
eaten the
tacos?
tacos.
It wasn't for me. It was for the kids. They were like,
Oh.
"Can you bring home Taco Bell?" And I'm like, "Sure, fine."
Yeah,
That's
those
right.
kids would have gone hungry that night. If it was me.
Yes,
I'd have given
same.
one to Santa and 11 for me.
Okay, man, you want some tacos?
Oh, whatever. But
Well, I'm sorry you went through that. That's
Well, listen, the good news is because of their 24/7 roadside assistance, Anne was able to get helped home by AAA. Join AAA today at 866-934-1398.
that's the actual number.
that's fun.
Cat is not messing around. This is what you call going for a sponsor on spec.
No, but you totally should. They'll like fill up your gas. They'll bring you gas if you run out of gas.
They
They'll
will.
tow you.
They'll change your battery out.
change your battery. They'll
Change a
your
tire.
flat tire.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Just come and keep you company, eat some tacos with you.
Sure.
They'll mansplain shit to you, make you feel like a tiny woman.
Oh, yeah,
but
that's
it's
free.
because
That's
you'll be safe.
free of
yeah,
charge.
You can pay for that.
I mean, you can get that free anywhere you go these days.
Stupid woman, you don't need jump. You need tow.
You're just a lady. You don't know anything.
You and
your
lady bitch.
Give me those tacos.
What you gonna do with those tacos?
Ladies don't like tacos.
Ladies. Oh, they sure do.
These
Mr.
ladies
Santa. This
Let me
lady
tell-
loves some tacos.
Tacos are what?
Let me tell you
Tasty.
something, Mr. Santa. I got some news for you.
Let me explain something to you, Santa.
Let me lady explain something.
My
to you.
goodness.
Oh my.
And
Would
you
never.
do you want to hang out with us while we read some email?
Sure.
Awesome.
Is that okay?
You're not
John, is
gonna
that
make
okay?
me read one, are you?
I wasn't down for that, but I guess if that's what you're doing.
I railroaded
Wait,
you, John.
John wanted to yell at me about handshakes, though. Didn't he?
Oh,
Oh,
that's right. Yeah, so a thing came up on Twitter today, as things often do.
What's Twitter?
I know, right? I'm gonna give you a hint. Because for some reason, and I love this about you. You are a unique flower. For me
Don't
to
talk
get
about my flower like that.
for me
John,
to
that's
get
so
the
rude.
Zoom link to you, I have to put it in your Twitter DMs.
That's right. That's how I like it.
Okay, and I'm not questioning that. But to get to your DMs, I didn't go and search for Ann Hicks Bleecker. I just scrolled 3 tweets down in my feed. That's how hard I had to look for you to find you in my feed. And now, granted, I don't follow a lot of people on Twitter,
I'm honored.
but I do follow you.
oh, that's nice.
So, all right, do you want to kind of give on your original tweet that you?
You think I remember what I tweet, John?
All right, well, fine. I'll read it then. I can do that. I mean, you are prolific. I will give you that. It's good.
Sometimes it's just me and my thoughts. And they got to go on Twitter.
Fair.
Can't keep them in here.
No. Oh, you don't want to be in there alone with them.
Rattling around. I can't sleep at night. I got to get that stuff out.
All right, here we go. So, the tweet from earlier today. Are we back to shaking hands as a society?
Oh,
Because I thought we got rid of that once and for all with COVID. And so there were other comments, and we can get into those if we want to. But my response was, I'm the weirdo, huh? I miss a good handshake. And then Anne's response was, yes, gross, please stop. And I am, in fact, the weirdo. There's nobody else in this thread who has any love for handshakes.
Maybe had I known I was going to be sidelined with this, which I guess I ended up bringing it up anyway, I would have researched when did handshakes start, because they're
Oh, interesting.
stupid.
Oh.
And then everything we learned with COVID, remember the beginning of COVID when people cared
Yeah,
and
I do.
it was all like, don't touch your face, don't touch your face.
Right.
Yeah. Why do you keep touching your face?
Yeah.
And that was based on the best science that we had at hand at the time.
Right. I mean, I stopped
yeah.
biting my nails. I was a lifelong nail biter.
Oh, that's
and
amazing.
COVID stopped me cold. I
That's
haven't
good. And touching
chewed
your
my
face
nails.
is bad because you're getting oils
Yeah,
and there's
oils.
like, you know.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Well,
so, but
yeah, the
ever
odds of you
since then,
catching COVID by touching your face are almost nil. It
No.
turns out that the one thing that is probably the most common cause of catching COVID is aerosols. And what they thought at the time was that it was droplets. And droplets fall to the ground and become, and that's why we were like, oh, stay 6 feet apart. Yeah, aerosols can stay hanging in the air for like 10 hours after somebody's been there if you don't have ventilation.
yeah, they could have coughed all over a bathroom, and then you walk in, and it's all just hanging around in there.
Exactly. It's actually apparently fairly rare to pick it up from a surface, which is why we stopped wiping down our groceries at a certain point.
But people's hands are disgusting.
Sure,
Generally, yeah.
because they're touching their faces and other
And
things.
other
And
things.
Parts, so many parts, so much touching and not
Yeah.
cleaning. And that's
Right.
another thing we learned during COVID is people don't wash their hands properly.
True. You got a happy
many
birthday,
people.
right?
Yeah. So it's like, I just don't get it. What am I telling you with my handshake that I can't do with a Midwestern nod? A nod
I mean,
and a smile. And
here's the
why
thing,
is me
I'm also a
saying, hi,
Midwesterner."
nice to meet you, not good enough? Why do I now need to touch skin on skin with
There-
you to solidify that greeting?
There's a whole thing when your meat meets. I don't know how to explain it.
I
but
don't
it's-
want
God,
that.
sounds terrible.
I am vegetarian. I don't want my meat meeting other people.
Fair.
Most other
Fair.
people.
But and here's the thing too. Now I was
Some
raised
people.
in the
Some people.
Midwest and stereotypically male in the Midwest, raised by my stepdad who raised me was born in 1929. So he's like, I was taught that a handshake is one of the most important things that a man can have, right? Like you got to have a good handshake because it's got to be firm, but you can't be crushing and you can't be like overly aggressive and you have to let go in just the right. I mean, this is an art form that I learned over, 30 years. And now I have no use for it at all because it's like elbow bumps and,
Right.
like-
But no, people are back to shaking hands. And then I don't want to shake the hands, but I'm such a
Right.
wuss. I'm going to shake the hand because I don't just say, like, who's the comedian who's like a total germaphobe and he's super good about it?
Howie Mandel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's so good about putting these boundaries down.
Yeah.
I'm horrible. I'm just like,
Well, he does it in a funny way, like that's the thing. Cause like it's hard to be, and also he's famous. So people put up with more shit from
Yeah,
him than they would
true.
from like some regular schmo.
calling me a regular schmo.
I mean, I'm a regular schmo.
Great.
And if I'm a regular schmo, then Anne, I don't know what
I
to say.
just don't have the backbone to be like, oh yeah, I don't do that.
Right.
Or just like keep waving awkwardly, like,
Yeah,
nice to meet you. Like, what do you do?
Well, and if somebody's coming at you with a hand,
Coming in hot.
that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
look,
just-
Really,
Oh.
it's you can. I have done like put up the elbow,
A
like
shield.
put up the elbow.
and then
so
what? They
that-
grab my elbow, like then it's
Well, no,
awkward.
they'll
It's like
usually-
going in
they'll
to kiss
figure it out.
someone
They'll
and then
go
they
in-
you get their cheek. Like it's just
it's a mess. It's a mess.
yeah.
It's
So
a
if
thing.
we all just say we're not doing that anymore, say
Right,
it with
'cause
me.
'cause
We're not doing
that anymore. It's really easy to get everyone to do like one thing, right? Like wear a mask and get vaccinated.
Yeah, that's so easy.
Let's just add it in with the things that are easy.
Here's the thing that's crazy, though. We've had a bunch of work people out to the house over the last 3 years that the pandemic has been ongoing because it is still ongoing, whether
Sure,
people
yeah.
want to admit that or not. And all of these guys, and it's been guys. I wouldn't soft soap it. It's anecdotal, but it's the entirety of the data set. So it's been all guys. None of them have tried to shake my hand. And before this, we would all like shake hands. But partly it could be because they know I'm like, if you need to come in and use the bathroom, that's great. You just got to put a mask on. You know,
Right. You've
so they know
established
that
the
I'm
boundary already.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
We've done that like on the phone when we're talking to them, like so they know. So they're probably thinking, oh, these bastards, whatever. You know.
I'd like
so-
literally rather someone greet me with like their hand on my clothed shoulder
Uh-huh.
Huh. Okay.
than touch my hand. People's hands are germy, they're clammy, they're cold, sometimes they're too hot. Like there's a lot going on there.
Oh yeah. I have it's not hyperhidrosis, which is that's the name of the
Your
condition
sweaty hand?
of people who have sweaty hands. My hands do get very like if I hold my wife's hand for an extended period of time, and I love to hold her hand, it's a whole thing.
Aw, that's
but it gets a little swampy in there, and you
Yeah.
gotta like take care of business.
And then
I knew
now
a guy
we've
who
just
had it.
exchanged bodily fluids, and that's not good either.
She's my wife. It's okay.
No, but now if we have to shake hands,
Oh, if we have to shake hands.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
we're not doing that, John.
we're not doing that
Remember?
anymore.
Remember we
doing
said
We're not
that?
doing that
We're
anymore.
not doing. We can hug.
Okay. I
We're
like
not
with
shaking
a
hands.
mask on. I can hug you. Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's that's the rule I have with Kat.
It's true.
is We can hug, but I got to have a mask on.
That's fine with me.
Good.
I have no qualms.
We prefer you never take it off.
I mean, it's a Jason mask from Friday the 13th. But
That's okay, right?
That's
Is that
fine.
okay? Is that
It's
okay?
fine. Yes.
Super normal.
Wee.
Well, listen, let's start it here. We're not doing that anymore.
Thank
We're
And,
not doing that anymore.
Tell
You know.
all your millions of followers. I feel like it's going to really be a movement now that it's on your podcast.
Here's the thing.
How could it not?
If things ever get to the point where I actually feel comfortable going out again, I'm not holding to this. I'm going to be shaking hands. I'm going to be shaking every hand
Oh,
I
I
can
see.
find out there. Yep.
Hey,
Aw.
while I have you here,
Yes.
and since I haven't talked to humans in a while,
Mm.
have you seen?
You,
it was
you
a
have
couple
kids.
weeks
What are you
ago.
talking about?
Yeah, she
They don't
said
count.
humans, Kat.
Sorry. go
Did
ahead.
you see the bank robber that is called the high-heeled bank robber? It's a woman. Did you see this a couple weeks ago?
I think I heard
No,
about it.
I have no
but
idea.
Just
It might have been
tangentially.
before. Okay, so I don't know the area either. I'm horrible at storytelling.
What do you know?
My details are really shady. I know that she went into a bank.
Okay.
Mhm.
And she's being called the high-heeled bank robber.
Sure.
And I think it was like 4 different banks she walked into. And
Wow.
so I saw the headline and I saw like the video clip.
It's a clunky title, I have to say,
Yeah,
right off the bat.
and
It could be
she's-
the high-heeled heister,
Right.
or the
Mouthful.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
The
Go ahead.
pump.
I was thinking the same thing. The
Oh.
pump
Hold up.
wearing
Yeah.
purloiner,
Pin up, pump, hold up. I don't know. Anyway,
the
so
hold
she's
up
just-
hottie. There we go.
Okay.
Right? See,
Louis
I should be writing
Vuitton.
this stuff.
Stiletto stealer.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness. Right?
So she's just wearing a regular COVID mask.
Okay.
Okay.
And she looks put together. She's
Okay.
wearing high heels. She walks in, and the first one I don't hear any audio. I just see the video, and she
Okay.
just like loosely holds up a note. There's zero hesitancy, and the people are like, "Give her the money."
Whoa.
they're just
She
scooping it out
casually
of the drawer.
walks out.
Okay.
You see the surveillance footage where she like just strolls out of the bank and like looks left, looks right, and kind of slowly trots off in her high heels to the right.
Wow.
Wow.
Fascinating.
And I'm like, that just looked really easy.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
and then there's another like headline that called her the stinky high heeled, the smelly high heeled. So like
Oh.
another person said she smelled bad. And I'm like, how embarrassing. Like this is how she's gonna go down, right? She's like now known as the smelly bandit.
Huh.
And so my thought in all of this was
BO
like
bandit.
how horrible that like make sure you smell good, because who wants to be known as the stinky bandit? No
What
one.
if you're identified by your stink on
Right?
the
What?
street? Right?
They'll be
That's
like, oh
evidence.
no, it was definitely onions and Brussels sprouts.
There you
this
go.
is her, right?
Oh,
Yep.
boy.
Can you smell her in a lineup? But the second thing was, no, my first thought was really this: if you go to a bank and you just say, "Give me all your money,"
Mm-hmm.
and they give it to you,
Yeah.
that's consent.
No. What did the note say?
I asked,
Yeah.
you gave it to me.
I asked very nicely.
All I
Did-
said was, give me all your money.
And it doesn't. There's no mention of consequences if they don't do it.
Like a
I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't read
Because
the whole
this is
article.
the thing.
You didn't read the whole article.
But that's my point. Is like, okay, so there's probably some assumed threat or whatever.
Mhm.
But like, if you don't specifically say, like, she wasn't doing the like finger in your pocket thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I think my friend did say. I think my friend did read the article. She said that
Let's
she
get her
said
on. Can we call her right now?
that she had somebody in the car waiting who was gonna come
Okay.
like do something.
Okay. Yeah.
But let's
If there's-
pretend that's not the case.
Right,
If you
right.
just say, give me all your money, and they give it to you, I feel like my defense would be like, I asked, she could have said no.
Right.
hmm
They gave me all their money, and I left.
I mean, I
I
think
f-
you're right
I
in
feel
that
like
context.
we need to put this. Yeah, we need to put this to the test. And what I would do is I would say,
You go first.
give
you
me
try
all,
it. Tell us
right.
how it
I'll,
goes.
I'll say, give me all your money. There will be no consequences if you don't.
I
And then
can't
if they
wait
give
to
me
hear how
the
this
money,
fight turns out.
what's that?
I can't
I'm-
wait
I'm
to hear
doing
how
it
this
tomorrow.
turns out for you.
Yeah, totally. We'll be doing this. I'll be doing this from prison.
Like when you did that McDonald's drive-through thing,
Right.
we
Yeah.
want you to record it.
Okay, fair.
Oh, that's
Well,
right. That
what I
worked
learned
out.
is that I need to use my dash cam audio from
yeah.
that because the lavalier mic that I bought specifically for that purpose that plugs into my iPhone totally sucked.
Trash.
Yep. Total.
But so I feel like that would be my defense. Was like I asked, she could have said no.
Mm-hmm.
They give me all your money.
Did she ask? Did she demand? Because give me all your money is different than may I please have all your money?
Yes.
But
Can I
even
have
if
your
you
money,
say
please?
give me and you giving it to me is consent. I know this is very
Yeah, that's. I don't know if that's going to hold up in court.
I know.
Wait. Say that one more time. Say that again. I'm wrapping my head around this.
If I just say give it to me and you give it to me, but I don't like physically force you, I'm not holding a gun to your head.
Apparently,
and
Anne
give
is
it
a
to me.
fan of if you don't say no or fight back.
This is a
that's
road you don't want to
consent.
go down.
Am I right? I mean, I'm like, this
Only
is.
when talking about robbing banks.
Oh, okay. Do not be on the wrong side of history.
Yeah, let's-
here,
we
Anne
should-
Hicks.
I
We
mean, this is not a
shouldn't-
Me Too thing. This is a give me all your money situation.
This is not something.
This
we
is
should
me
get
being
into.
complete devil's advocate because the video I saw looked like this chick just walked in and was like, just holding up a post-it note, and they were like, "All right, fine, here you go."
How did we get here from handshakes? I don't know, but I'm a fan of it. Whatever it is, we need to do it more
I
often.
feel like it was a mistake she made,
Fair.
and her
Fair.
mistake was she smelled bad,
That's a big mistake.
and that's how they're gonna catch her.
So
and
she's still,
she didn't run very fast.
She's still on the lam. She's not
And
been
who
caught.
wears high heels to rob a bank?
You know who? The stiletto stealer, Anne. That's
right.
who.
That's right.
You need to wear some Vans,
The high
something
heeled
with some
heister.
grip.
Maybe some Toms. Put on some Toms. Slip them on. Those are shoes, right?
Tom's shoes. Yeah, Tom's shoes.
Those
I was
are
thinking Tom's of
shoes.
Maine. I'm like, that's weird.
No,
You're
that's
just gonna put on some
toothpaste.
deodorant that
Shoes
doesn't
made
work.
out of
Strap it to your feet.
That should never work.
Tom's of Maine. Forget
No,
about
what
it.
a waste.
That's probably what she had natural deodorant on.
Sure.
Maybe
You
she's
might
a
as well have
hippie.
one- Right.
She's a hippie.
Yeah. You might as well have one of those
Not
crystals.
in those shoes, she wasn't.
Yeah, no, that's true.
One of the crystals that you rub
Yeah.
on your arm.
Yeah. Here's what I
doesn't
think. I
work.
think that person is a heavy set dude who is wearing a super girdle and a mask over the face and then like did the eye make. I mean, because misdirection, right? As long as you get away and then you just like take all that off, you know, who's gonna think it's me? I mean, her. I mean, him.
No. I mean, maybe she was really nervous.
Could
And
be.
so that
I-
made her
I-
sweaty and stinky.
I would be nervous if I were robbing a bank.
Me too.
She
I'd be
didn't look like it, though.
nervous. Maybe she was on drugs. Just throwing that out there.
Sure. I've been stinky on drugs before.
If this is
Who
the same
hasn't?
person, she's in Houston. There was an update 23 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness.
That
Breaking
ripped from the
news.
headlines.
High-heeled hijacker sought in multiple robberies, now in custody. FBI
Oh no.
said
Whoa.
they got her.
High heels hijacker. That's good.
Yeah. If only this were a live podcast, people would be amazed at how close to
Hijacking?
the.
That's just bank robbery.
I know. Well, they got to work the high heels in.
Yeah.
If they had only called Cat
Alliteration. It's
Stuff the high heel
Stiletto
hijacker.
stealer.
That was good.
So she's in
Behind a
custody.
paywall. Behind a paywall.
Now, does it mention
Turn off
anything
JavaScript.
about her being a man,
No.
like John's theory?
I mean, I'm just, yeah.
Serial robbery suspect smelled bad and wore high heels.
I could do that. I could do both of those
She
things.
could have done better.
I did a
Robs
production
4
of
businesses.
Wow.
La Cage aux Folles once. I really did.
I would break my neck in heels. Any heel.
It's
Here's the
difficult.
thing.
It's difficult.
I wear a size 13 in men's shoes, and there at that time, it was very kinky boots. There was one place, and it was in Missouri, and that's where you could get size 13 in men's pumps. And I am
Wow.
pretty sure that at that time, everybody, you know, like, the phrase that people, or the term that people used was transvestite. I don't even know if that term exists
I
anymore.
don't think it does.
I don't think you can say that, John.
I can say it in reference to a historical
You can a
thing.
historical
That is
mistake.
how I put it.
Historical mistake.
And the way that I judge that is that Eddie Izzard now refers to herself as her pronoun, like she is trans, and she when she's presenting female, but also he when he's presenting male.
Got it.
So
I didn't know that.
yeah,
Okay. That's good to know.
conditional pronouns. That's the whole thing now.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. We just learned something.
There you go. So, but yeah. So he/she identifies as trans and not a transvestite, even though there was a really hilarious bit that he used to do in Dress to Kill about the executive transvestite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll look into
You
that.
would have to probably have your high heels specially made.
Well, you got them from this place in Missouri, because when I did this production of La Cage aux Folles, I had to have size 13 bumps.
Maybe there's probably more places now, though.
I think there are now.
That was
probably,
a long time ago.
Probably with the rise in people
Yeah.
doing what they're doing.
Sure.
Yeah, being who they are instead of being
I
somebody
can't
else.
wait for you to wear them, and we'll have a race.
I no longer have them. But it would be fun because both of us would end up injured. It's just a matter of who would end up more
Yeah.
injured.
That's true.
Who's going down first?
That's right. That's right.
It's over tea kettle.
That is such a Midwestern term.
We always said ass over tea kettle, but
That works too.
tits over
Tits
tea
over
kettle.
tea
That
kettle.
works. And it's even alliterative.
Oh.
Should we talk about emails?
Let's do some emails,
Let's do some
guys.
emails.
We got to
Yeah.
do this.
Right.
Let's power through.
Right.
We owe it to
Yeah.
the people who sent them.
We do. Now, here's the thing. We have, obviously we have hundreds of these, and we've culled them and gotten
Yeah.
them down to just the ones that are the best.
Yes, of course.
2 of them are from someone who the usual prescription is that I read their emails.
Right.
I guess that's just what we're going to do then. So why don't you read the first one?
I'll do it.
Okay.
This one is titled Slow Claps and Hairballs.
Like you do.
No, and don't be offended, but it's Master Chief Jen. Master Chief!
Master Chief Jen!
She says, Hi, Kat. Hi, John. To be fair, she did know that you were going to be here. How are you two doing? I'm well,
Jen.
thanks. Oh, yeah. Hi, Anne.
Oh, she knew.
She did. How are you two doing? I'm well, thanks. Happy holidays and happy new year. Today I'm emailing you instead of feeding my 3 feline overlords. And let me tell you, that is not going over well. Spikey's hacking up a hairball as I type. I could make up something funnier if I tried. Excuse me for a moment. And then you just kind of pause for a second. Okay, I'm back. John, I hear you about Sony telling you how many hours of your life you spent playing Fortnite. My current game of choice is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Oh, I love Assassin's Creed. I've not played Valhalla yet.
I haven't played any in that franchise.
Oh,
I really
it's-
should.
it's
I think
fun.
It's right up my alley. Yeah.
It is a good franchise. If you like killing people randomly for no reason, it's the game for you.
Boy, do I ever.
You know,
When I go-
most
when I go
does
to play
AAA, 24/7 customer. No,
When I tell my wife that I'm going to play Fortnite, which she loves that I play Fortnite.
oh, I'm sure she does.
I don't say I'm going to play Fortnite. I say I'm gonna go kill some fools. That is
That's fantastic.
how I refer to playing Fortnite.
Master Chief Jen continues.
Mm-hmm.
My current game of choice is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the saved game showed to second how many hundreds of hours and minutes I've spent digitally plundering England.
It's okay. It's only fair. They plundered the rest of the world for millennia.
Exactly.
Centuries.
And they're still not giving a lot of that shit back. They're like, no, it's in a museum. Come
Finders
get us.
keepers.
Jen says, thanks, thanks, but no thanks. I really don't need that tallied for me.
Exactly.
It is not. I mean, you don't need to see it. It makes you
No.
feel bad.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's good. Maybe it makes us be realistic about how we're spending our time. But I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't need to know.
No, nobody needs to know. There's no way to know. So, Jen continues. So, your faithful tens of listeners do indeed know what Kat means when she starts slow clapping. But if I may, I have a suggestion.
Oh, no.
Kat, can you give us that slow clap, please? You know I will, Jen. And here we go. Back on my mistake. Back on my mistake.
I like those words better. I do.
So what do you think? And what do you say, Beck? It's so much fun being a guest here. You'll love it. Also, I think we would all enjoy a hysterical Mistork episode about the dude who invented top hats.
Fuck yeah.
I know I would, says Jen, because I can't just Google it myself or anything. It's funnier listening to you two tell it anyway. And I'm sure there are lots of more funny details to that story. Anyway, take care, and FMP Jen at Master Chief Jen.
Master Chief.
Master Chief.
FMP.
Yeah, Beck, let's do it.
Yeah, come on back.
Come on, Beck.
The gauntlet has been thrown
It
down.
has so been
Have
thrown.
your people call their people, Beck.
Yeah, Beck. Yeah, Beck.
Come on.
Just FaceTime John. His number is 805.
Tig does it so well. I'm never gonna
know.
match. Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yep.
It's a skill.
It is. What are you gonna do? Well, it's always so nice to hear from Master Chief Jen, whether
Always.
she's a guest on the show or writing in.
All the
A
things.
favorite, always. Another favorite
Oh.
who we love to hear from, and we heard from. Now you have to understand, it's been a while since we've read emails because we had a couple of weeks there where we had reruns because life finds a way. But
Touch and go.
That's right. And then we had such a packed episode with the Aussies last week.
That's right.
We did not have time to read emails, so we actually have two emails from AK.
Awesome.
Which we are overflowing with bounty, and I'm gonna start reading AK's email
Great.
now. Oh, hey there, mistakey dudes. So I have a question for you. When you record the My Mistake podcast, you're both sitting at your desks, right? In your respective office spaces with computers and maybe your phones, maybe a pad, pen, pencil, something like that. Various methods of recording information. Is that correct? I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that in general, you're able to feel your fingers while recording, and in general, your hands are mostly clean. Now, this has been debated just within the confines of this podcast. Yes, and you're mostly clean, or maybe just a little greasy from the My Mistake special pizza. Oh, the My Mistake special
It's
pizza.
good old days.
I'm in this beginning of the year period where I always try to lose weight, and so I have not been eating the special pizza or even the non-special pizza.
Sure, yeah.
But anyway, that's beside the point. A little greasy from the My Mistake special pizza, I suppose, and your equipment is mostly readily accessible. I think the answer to all of those questions, there are many questions, a lot of question marks in that sort of a run-on. I don't mean to grammatically, it's fine, but there are a lot of questions. I'm trying not to damn myself with.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know. I, on the other hand, listen to your podcast at work. As you know, I work as a gardener in the Cotswolds. Here in the Cotswolds, it's winter right now. I was listening this week whilst shoveling shit. And I want you to know, AK, the only reason I said whilst and not whilst is because you once told me the correct way to say it. And I remember it, and I hold it close to my heart. So I was listening this week whilst shoveling shit in a hoarfrost. And I want everyone to know that hoar is spelled H-O-A-R. It's a specific type of frost. It's a dry
Yeah.
frost.
Nice queen of a horse.
I don't want to get canceled just for reading AK's email, okay? Unable to feel my fingers, which, despite my gloves and my best efforts, were fairly mucky, and having, at that time, absolutely no means of writing anything down, and only potentially my phone to make notes on, my phone, which was in my pocket, which cannot be accessed without removing my shit-covered gloves and moving layers of clothing. Why on earth, then, would you ask me, of all people, to write anything down? Well, frankly, I'm going to go ahead and just go out on a limb here. It's because, AK, you pay attention to so many details of the podcast
Yes.
and bring them to our attention that we kind of have just come to depend on you as a resource for, can you fact check me on this? Did I say this in a previous episode? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, let me continue to move on. I have not read past this point, so I'm not sure. I mean, seriously? Come on, give a chap a break. I've attached a picture of the dung heap just to give you a sense of, I don't know, gratitude that you weren't the dumb bastards shoveling it. And there is, in fact, a photo attached to the email of
true.
Of the dung heap. Let's see. Frankly, I can't remember what it was you were exhorting me to transcribe this time, and I can't be arsed to go back and find the section in question. Sadly, my memory is not my most noteworthy attribute, but I do remember John making almost correct use of can't be arsed. I love that it's almost correct. I'm going to
So
need
close.
to know exactly
You're so
what was
close.
incorrect about it. Can't remember what was wrong with the particular usage in that moment. Fair. And absolutely can't be arsed to go back and find out. The delay was with me this time. I started writing this after work weeks ago. What can I say? It's been a busy time of year. I've been forgetful. Now it's the lull, and I've a chance to catch up a bit before returning to work tomorrow, weather permitting. After Sir Master Chief Jen told you what she was procrastinating on, you said you like to know what we are meant to be up to when emailing you. Well, okay. What I should be doing right now, rather than emailing you, is getting on with some physio exercises for a duff knee that I really don't want to do because I'm comfy right now, and if I do the exercise, then I won't be. The powerful allure of short-termism, indeed. There's a lot. Physio is Canadians use this too. It's physical therapy is what we call it here in this benighted land we call the United States of America. Hope you fools are having a good holiday. Looking forward to more idiocy in the new year. All the best to you both for 2023. And to you, AK. And we're
Thanks,
definitely going
AK.
to have to post the photo of the dung heap, I think. I think it works on a
absolutely
lot of levels for us.
Doesn't love a good dung heap.
I mean,
Honestly.
am I right? Or am I right?
Honestly.
Am I right?
Pick.
So this was sent on or around, actually on, the 27th of December of 2022. Remember way back then?
Oh, it's so last year.
Exactly. We have now another email.
Oh
from
God, I
AK.
hope there's another poop picture too.
No,
There is.
unfortunately.
I hate to break it to you, but no, there's no dung heap attached to this one. This one is much more recent. It's from 2 days ago as of this recording, which is January. We are recording on January 19th. This was from January 17th. And AK says, "Oh, hey, you guys, what up? I'm finally caught up with your mistake." Oh, Sir Master Chief Jen, I'm so glad you survived your misadventures without rupturing anything. You're a brave and intrepid. Okay, now we've got parenthesis, tilde, idiot, tilde, and parenthesis, knight. So you're a brave and intrepid idiot knight.
Okay.
Yeah. Back to work here and back to listening. Happy New Year to you both. Happy New Year, AK. And to all of your tens of listeners, I thought I would contribute to the group with the admission that I do, in fact, own a top hat.
Of course you do.
Right? I imagine that is no kind of a surprise to Kat.
It's actually Captain. Thank you very much.
Okay. Sorry.
I am
Captain.
Captain Caramel. Thank you very much.
I had no idea of this. It's been a minute since I've listened to the Snop. Is that where I should be obtaining this information?
I mean, obviously.
Okay. All right.
Because my voice is as smooth as caramel, John.
I see.
And I'm the captain now.
And here's the thing. I apologize to AK because I just assumed that CAPT was a typo of cat. And I just read through it, correcting the typo on the fly.
How dare you?
Right? Okay, Captain. Sorry. I don't have an entire collection of top hats. The scandal. People would be crashing their tractors. Children and livestock would be at risk. Just the one. And to be completely accurate, it's not a full top. It's more low topper than stovepipe. I tried a full top, but sadly, right? Of course they did.
I love it.
I tried a full top, but sadly, it really didn't suit me at that time. The low topper is more the sports car model, lower slung, built to go faster. Maybe I should paint go faster stripes on it. I'd say go for it.
Yeah, why not?
Astoundingly, Kat, you came pretty close then to the reason thumbtacks are named drawing pins here.
Okay.
All right?
Astoundingly. That's insulting.
Astoundingly. Yeah, it's so surprising when Kat gets something right.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Not Cat.
They were used on drawing boards, the sort back to which one goes when everything is utterly fracked and a new plan is required. Back to the drawing board.
Okay.
Okay. To pin the drawings and so on in place.
I gotcha.
I imagine at the time people used nails or sewing pins or anything else that came to hand, which would have been awkward and annoying to use for that purpose. As for the nanning conventions, okay, now is that something naming,
No.
nanning?
I got
I'm
nothing.
thinking it's naming conventions.
Oh.
Thumbtack is such a prosaic term, so utterly lacking in any sort of romance or history. I shall stick to calling them drawing pins, as well you should, AK. Keep up the good, whatever the hell you call this. Winky face, AK. Thank you, AK.
Oh, thank you, AK.
So that mystery has been laid to rest. We now know the origin of drawing pins,
Yes.
and AK steadfastly refuses to call them the more prosaic thumbtack.
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 I can understand that completely.
As can I, and I once again cannot argue with them.
No.
No.
As you should not even try.
I wouldn't dream of it.
So what's fun about Gmail is that, it's such a, life is so fast and you're so busy. They provide you with options of an instant reply. You can just click a reply. If I have a work email and I'm like, hey, somebody emails me, hey, look at these for approval, thanks. I can actually choose approved. I don't even have to type anymore. Gmail guesses what I'm going to say.
Right?
So, for example, at the end of AK's email, there's 3 options, and I think they're all great.
I'm very curious as to whether they match my 3 options.
That'll be
I
good.
think they probably would, since we're both looking at the same email.
That's fair.
account.
So the first option is thanks for the update. The second option is love it. This one is my favorite. Happy birthday.
Wait, there's a 4th option. Order more thumbtacks.
There you go.
No, that's Amazon.
Oh,
That's Amazon.
Would you like
Yeah.
to put thumbtacks in your cart?
So here's the thing.
That's really funny.
Does Google know when AK's birthday is? Like, should I be responding
Oh.
happy birthday?
Let's just do it.
Yes.
Maybe it
Just do it.
does.
Maybe.
And they will have no explanation
else
of
would it
why
put
we
that
did this.
All
to
right,
them.
I'm doing it. Happy
Do it.
birthday.
Yep.
I love
They're
it.
gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong
What
with
is
that?
wrong with
I'm really glad I think AK does listen to the entire episode. They use every part of the episode as one should in these troubled times.
I think so too. But what's
So-
interesting is that their first email that you read, John, there's no reply options.
Was there anything in that email that had to do with the birthday?
I don't think so.
Have you ever had anything else pop up automatically as a happy birthday?
I don't think so.
Maybe it knows their birth date from their email
Maybe. But also
That's the question.
thing.
and now I'm looking at Jen's. There's no
Jen say
reply
happy
options.
birthday? They don't
No,
care
it
about
says-
Jen.
It says nothing.
They're like, I don't fucking know if it's her birthday, whatever.
and and Jen has a Gmail account, and AK
Is it case check?
also has a Gmail. This is so
I bet you
interesting.
it knows. Do you have to
I
put your
mean-
birthday in when you do a thing?
Crap.
Maybe.
Did we miss AK's birthday?
No. Which email was it? The December one or the newer
January.
one?
The one
No.
from 2 days
So maybe
ago.
it's just coming up.
Whoa. Okay.
I can't wait to
interesting.
find out.
I know. We're definitely going to find out.
Totally.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, what's
looking
interesting?
at an old Beck one. There's nothing there.
When I look at the email now, it's threaded with your response,
Yeah.
Kat, and I do not have options any longer as to how to respond.
Really?
Mm,
And I'm going through all of our old emails. I don't see any other automatic responses.
interesting.
Well,
yeah.
there's only one thing to do. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. To make your birthday turn out right, we send this email to you.
Happy birthday, Kay.
Happy birthday, AK,
This
or
whole
happy
episode
unbirthday.
is dedicated to you.
It is now.
That's right. So HBDAK and FMP.
FMP.
FFP.
We did it.
We did the thing.
Nerds.
I know, right?
Nobody can see all this.
Yeah, this. Well, Kat, for a long time, Kat's whole thing was this. As soon as we would say FMP, she'd do this, and I loved it. But then I think the thing is, I started doing it, and she recognized it, and then it was. I don't know,
No,
we
it's just
stopped
the
doing
mood.
it.
It depends on the
Yeah,
mood.
Just the mood. All right, fair.
Mood strikes you.
My goodness.
Son of a bitch.
Thanks for coming on, Ann Hicks Bleeker.
Yeah,
no
totally.
problemo.
Appreciate you.
No problem.
Appreciate you.
Any chance you can edit this episode?
I knew it.
Well, I mean, there's some lead time.
You're like, hey, we love talking to you. Come on. Yes,
I knew
I'm
it.
available. He
When-
tried to poach me the night that I canceled on you, and then you were like, I'm canceling on you.
I know. I heard.
And then I got a
The-
separate email
the
or
day
thing from him
after.
that's like, did you want to be my guest? He was like replacing you.
No, I
You're
wasn't
not
saying
one
guest. I
day.
said co-host.
He
I
was
was like straight up.
We got to get rid of her. She's
Yeah.
dead to us.
Finally, this is our chance, Ann.
Yeah. You're in.
Yeah,
Put me
that
in,
sounds
coach.
so much like something I would do. Like,
I know
let's
you've
get
been
rid of
thinking
Kat,
about this.
who does all of the hard work of the podcast other than showing up and talking. That's what I really want to do is get rid of Kat.
I didn't say you were smart about it. I just said those were your intentions.
Here's the thing. Kat tells everybody that the only reason we're still doing this podcast is just because she knows how much it means to me and she's afraid I might kill myself. And I just say the same thing about her.
Who told you? Who told you that's what I say?
It's like
Ann,
the
if
only good
you
thing
have,
in my
and you have
life
been
and-
talking to John about it.
Yep. Yep.
So transparent.
I think he's gonna kill himself.
He doesn't have much else, Ann. Just
You
do
know,
it. Talk
Yeah,
to
this
him
is
for
all
one
he has.
episode.
This has just been
Make
one.
an old man happy.
That's right. That's right.
I can't live with this on my conscience.
It's a lot of pressure, Ann.
You
You
know
know?
how hard the holidays are for some people.
You have
Just
no
talk
idea
to
how
him.
passive aggressive I am.
Oh man, I do.
Just shake his hand and talk to him for an hour. Just do it.
Well, I have no doubt that I could make you shake my hand because it sounds like all I would have to do is just walk up.
I'll
and put
just
my hand
do
in.
it.
I
I'm
know
an
it
idiot.
doesn't sound
Such a
hard.
sucker.
Ew.
Okay, I
Ew,
hate every bit of
gross.
this, but
And
I'm
then you'll
doing it.
bitch about it later on your podcast.
Oh, exactly.
Awesome.
Just subtweet about it later.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I only follow 5 people and you're one of them, so I'm going to see it if you subtweet me.
Slimy hand, John. I'm gonna go read some smut like a lady.
Yeah.
Like a real lady.
Like a fucking lady. I don't watch porn. I read it like a fucking lady.
That's right. That's right. I saw that one.
Pretty
So good.
Well, enjoy your smut,
Okay.
and I love you both.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.
Mwah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.